Welcome back to the post-game show. Rachel Toss here with Jan Stastny. And Jan, we're going to start in the first period. The Avs were throwing everything, block shots all over the place from Philly.
But the Avs were playing downhill hockey this whole first period. They had 29 shot attempts, only 9 shots on net. They had a lot of block shots, some missed opportunities. But this is exactly the start that you wanted for the Avalanche, especially coming off a dud against Washington. But again, all this is stemmed from them skating and moving their feet and moving the puck. And at the same time, with all these chances that were created, Justus Annunen also stood tall for them, where he makes a big save on a partial breakaway by Farabee, just using his big size. He was calm, used his leg, anchors his leg, keep that from going in. But it was 0-0 after one, but all the momentum was on the Avalanche side.
Yeah, all the momentum definitely in favor of Colorado. They really dominated the first. Let's head to the second, but Philly here shorthanded, and then Cale Makar breaks his stick, skates backwards. Oh no, 2-on-1 opportunity for Philly.
But this is, Devon Taves talked about this. As soon as this pass goes back to the other player, it kind of bobbles a little bit. And what Cale does really well, unfortunately the stick breaks, that happens, but what he does really well, as soon as he goes down, he just limits the options that player with the puck had. All he had to do, the only option he had was a short side shot, which is very difficult, or pass it across, and Justus Annunen read that really well, where he took away what needed to be taken away. Yeah,
Makar's a pro. He did what he could do best, and he's still a pro. I mean, look at him go. He's like, you know what? I broke my stick, I did the best I could, and now I'm just going to score a goal here. His 7th goal of the season. You cannot give Cale Makar that much open ice and expect it to go well for you if you're the Flyers.
Well, as soon as Nate curls up, he draws 2 defenders to him, and that leaves Cale Makar alone. And this is a team that if you leave somebody alone, they're going to punish you. You can't leave Makar alone, you can't leave Nate alone, you can't leave Nico alone. With that much time and space, they're going to hurt you.
Now, this is the Cale Makar show at this point, and this is what we thought was going to be his 2nd goal of the night. A beauty, but unfortunately, Jonathan Drouin, goaltender interference.
But this is the same thing that happened in the first goal. As soon as Nate gets it, he draws 2 players, and that leaves the middle of the ice open, where Tippett should have been a little bit more in the middle of the slot. And Cale from there, he's got a pretty ridiculous shot. Unfortunately, Drouin was in the crease for goalie interference. He got pushed in once he was in, but the fact that he was already established in the blue paint, that negated that goal.
Yeah, well, you know what? If you're Cale Makar, you're like, it's fine. I'll just do it again. I'll do another one. So Makar coming up here with an absolute blast, which we're just kind of getting used to at this point from number 8. We thought it was a deflection from Arturi Lehkonen, but the goal, in fact, belonged to Makar. Power play goal, 2nd of the period to make it 2-0.
Well, this one goes off a Philadelphia Flyers skate and ricochets in. But again, what he does really well in the power play is he gets shots through the net. They don't get blocked very often, and all this is just throwing it at the net. He was looking for a Lehkonen tip. He ends up getting the tip off a Philly skate and ricochets into the net.
So it was 2-0 Colorado after 2 periods. We head to the 3rd period, a whole lot of penalties. It's 4-on-4 hockey at this point. And then Casey Middleton, after not scoring in 8 games, finds the back of the net here to make it 3-0.
Well, this is just solid puck movement. Makar brings it down to Drouin. Drouin finds Mikko all alone in front. Mikko tries to go low far side, and the only thing, if he misses that, it goes the other way. If he scores, it's a goal. If it goes off a rebound, it almost looked like a shot rebound from this angle, and Casey was Johnny on the spot there.
Yeah, great to see Casey Middleton contributing, and the Avs had a nice cushy lead at that point. Just when it felt like they were in total control of the game, the Flyers would score 2 unanswered with a little over 6 minutes left. First one coming from Tippett.
Well, Tippett has a great shot, and Justus would want this one back, but I also think he didn't pick up the puck coming off the stick. He had 2 players right in front of him take his eyes away, and he just didn't see that shot.
So that first one from Tippett, second one from Forrester would put the Flyers within just 1, making it a 3-2 game.
And then this is where I think it's kind of a young goalie mistake. He doesn't see it. He doesn't feel it. This is where you kind of want your goalie to just lay down flat and take away whatever you can take away if you can't see the puck. And then hopefully you get help from your back end. But nobody on the ice saw the puck except for the referee who had sight of it and 1 or 2 Flyer players. But just an unfortunate break where you want the goalie, if you can't see it, to just kind of sit down, lay down, and make that stop.
Yeah, so after that one, it was 3-2, Avs with just that 1-goal lead, and I believe that is when Kyle Keefe said he was going to start puking right at that point. But the Avs able to hang on, squeak out a win here again, get back in that win column before they hit the road again to head to Washington on Thursday. So final score 3-2, shots in favor of the Avs, hits in favor of the Flyers. Anything else that really stood out to you tonight, Young?
Nathan McKinnon winning that face-off with 3 seconds
right.
left, and I said to you, win a face-off, win a game, and he ends up winning it clean to bump that face-off percentage to 42 for the Avs and pick up 2 points.
And look at the blocks at the bottom there, 26-12. We talked about in the first period how the Flyers had a billion blocks, so you can definitely see that in the final stats.